Answer, understanding orders 82, the Honorable Member from Babala.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Question number 253.
I must announce that the Minister of Green Economy and Environment is the Acting Minister of Agriculture. The Acting Minister of Agriculture.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Member of Parliament for Babala constituency, Mr. Joseph Musanje, has asked the Minister of Agriculture the following question in three parts. A, whether government is aware of the outbreak of the 4 armyworms in Babala parliamentary constituency and other parts of southern province. B, if so, what urgent measures are being undertaken to contain the outbreak to avert loss of maize crop in the province? And C, what long-term measures are being undertaken to prevent future outbreaks of the 4 armyworms? Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Agriculture is aware of the 4 armyworms infestation in southern province, including Babala parliamentary constituency in Choma district. The 4 armyworms infestation rate in southern province is at 35%. All the 379 agricultural camps in southern province have been affected by the 4 armyworms. Specifically, 155,715 households and a total cultivated area of 133,454 hectares have been affected. B, in order to contain the outbreak and avert any loss of the maize crop in southern province, government has undertaken the following measures. 1, procured and supplied 6,000 liters of chemicals. 2, procured and supplied 150 sprayers. 3, procured and supplied personal protective clothing to camp extension officers in all the affected areas, including Babala constituency. Number 4, camp agricultural extension officers are on the ground training farmers on integrated pest management of the 4 armyworms, including alternative management options such as field scouting, use of botanical pesticides from common locally available plants such as neem and Tephrostesia are also promoted for use. D, government, or C, government is cognizant of the fact that the 4 armyworms is migratory pest which cannot be completely eradicated. Therefore, to avert future outbreaks, government has 1, continued with the implementation of integrated pest management options, including practicing good agronomic practices such as early planting with the first effective rains, weeding to remove 4 armyworms alternative hosts, encouraging intercropping and crop rotation, use of Fortenza dual treatment seed, use of tolerant varieties which will be available on the market next season, then promoting use of botanical pesticides as soon as the pests are identified. Number 2, produced an integrated 4 armyworm management extension manual for Zambia, which has been distributed to all field staff as reference 2. And number 3, produced a crop diversification strategy to encourage farmers to plant crop varieties that are not susceptible to foul army worms. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable Member from Bavala.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Bawala being a heavyweight producer, one of the heavyweight producers of maize. The armyworms. Which is they may not complete every in the fields. Thank you.
The Honorable Minister of Green Economy
And I want to thank Bala constituency for that follow-up question. Mr. Speakers, what government has put in place as to whether we need to scale up with other more robust intervention, the Minister of Agriculture will look into that. But suffice to say that we have put in place measures that for now we feel are adequate to contain this problem. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Next, Honorable Member for Katombola.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Minister, thank you for your responses. As you are aware, Katombola constituency is also neighboring Mbabala. We are also in heavy growing of maize, and the biggest threat is armyworms. And actually, that is what is discouraging most farmers in Southern Province to grow maize. Are you considering, as a ministry, to avail the medication as near as possible to the places where our farmers are? Because these pesticides are very hard to find most of the time when the rainy season comes. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Acting Minister of Agriculture.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the Member of Parliament for Katombola. Obviously, Mr. Speaker, as government would want all the provinces to produce and harvest enough maize, which is our staple food, and in view of the fall army worms infestation in Southern Province, government will ensure that the chemicals that we have procured are availed to the districts. But if it is, as being reported by the Member of Parliament for Katombola, it is difficult to access the chemicals through our agriculture extension officers, we will check that and ensure that the chemicals are provided as close as possible to where the problem is. So I would ask the members of Parliament that in addition to the very good questions that they are putting on the floor, may we engage the DC's office, but also through ourselves as we are here at Parliament, through the Minister of Agriculture, to see in which specific areas where we have the chemicals a bit far from where the problems are. And I think we'll be more than happy as a ministry to ensure that we get the chemicals as close as possible to where this problem is. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable Member for Magoy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Minister, thank you for the statement, and I want to appreciate my colleague, Honorable Mbabala, Mr. Musanje, for this very good question. As you know, Honorable Minister, Magoy is predominantly a farming area, and Magoy is highly affected as well in relation to the armyworms. I want to find out from you, Honorable Minister, that ZARI has produced an armyworm-resistant seed, I want to find out from how this year, and probably what are the quantities and also the areas to be distributed. Thank you.
The Acting Minister of Agriculture.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the Member of Parliament for Magoy for that question. I will minister to the MP for Magoy in terms of whether this and in terms of the quantities. So the against the MP for Magoy and through him also to the other members of Parliament who are affected. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Questions for oral answers, understanding orders 80. The Honourable Member for Chipangali.
Question 2, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Minister of Home Affairs and Internal Security.
For Chipangali constituency, ask the Minister of Home Affairs and Internal Security the following questions. A, whether the government has any plans to construct a police station in Chipangali district. B, if so, when the plans will be implemented. C, if there are no plans, why? Mr. Speaker, in responding to the questions asked by the Honourable Member, I wish to state as follows. A, the government has plans to construct a police station in Chipangali district. Currently, policing services for the district are provided by Mugubudu Police Post under Chipata Police Station. The House may wish to note that the government has also plans to construct another police station in Kasenga ward of Chanje Chiefdom. A 150 meters by 100 meters plot of land has been secured from the traditional leadership for the project. B, the implementation of the plans to construct a police station in Chipangali district will commence when funds are made available. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any supplementary questions? The Honourable Member for Chipangali.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Kindly allow me to sincerely thank the Minister of Home Affairs for that wonderful question. Honorable Minister, the good people of Chipangali are extremely humbled and grateful for their very serious challenges in terms of security in Chipangali. As you may be aware, Chipangali is one of the biggest districts in Eastern Province, as well as one of the biggest constituencies in the country. It has been a very, very big challenge for the people of Untope to travel for over 5 hours by car to access police services. Therefore, this initiative that has been brought by the Ebo government is highly appreciated by the good people of Chipangali. I thank you so much.
Thank you. We proceed. Next question. Honourable Member.
Number 2.